everybody, how are you all doing today? Hope you're doing well. We are here. This week's recipes are all going to have a theme to them, but if you don't know what it is, it would make a ton of sense. They're all recipes from Mima, or things she really liked. Three things she made frequently. One she made every now and again, and it's from one of her favorite restaurants here. So it's all just kind of a combo of stuff. So today we're making the dessert for the week. It's actually two pies. We're making spiced apple pie from Mima. So we've got the oven preheated. It's ready. We're going to mix everything in here. You just mix it all in one bowl. And then actually going to do the flour first just to get it off. So it's 2 tablespoons of flour. That's why I got the whole thing. Wow. 2 tablespoons of flour. Probably just to thicken. Right. And it's applesauce. It's 16 ounces of applesauce we're putting in there. And get the spatula and scrape that on it. But she'd make this, just about, it's one of my uncle's favorites. But I remember her making this plenty throughout childhood and into adulthood. She knew this one by heart pretty much. And then it's a cup of sugar. A cup of milk. 2 eggs. Good one. You could do it, I mean, it's got a lot of flavors of fall, but it's also kind of nice and light enough for kind of summer and spring too. So, you could do it either then, but it's definitely kind of in that fall flavor realm with the spices we're about to put in, as you will see. We're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. Teaspoon of nutmeg, get the right one, and then half a teaspoon of allspice, and then we've got, back to our teaspoons, and do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Get the top on that so that doesn't spill. We're going to do a teaspoon of lemon and a teaspoon of orange extract as well. This is our orange. See, that's kind of where it also lends itself, I think, to spring and summers, because you've got those citrus extracts in there with it too, in addition to the very fall flavor with the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the allspice. It's kind of a good all-around pie. Alright, we've got our lemon. Extracts are so strong smelling. Alright. Get the cap on that so nothing spills. Alright, and it says just to whisk it all together. And here our oven is nicely preheated. I know how liquidy it seems. We're actually going to bake it for an hour at 350. Which will help kind of reduce it. Kind of gets like a, if you've had chest pie before, it's kind of that texture, that real smooth, creamy texture once it all bakes. And we're putting it into 2 regular pie shells. Her notes say, do not use deep dish. Do not use deep dish pie shells. Probably because then it gets too mushy, which is not fun. Not the point. So yeah. She had it moved around for when we got some frozen pizzas the other night. Well, okay, whatever they were, take and bakes. Pieces we didn't make them, we had to put in. It's all the same to me. Alright, look at our, so you guys can see, our 2 frozen pie shells right there. We're just going to pour them evenly into that. See, it's a super simple pie. You can see why it was one of her go-tos. If we're ever having a family thing, I remember this getting made quite frequently. And I'm going to put them in the oven. And again, we're baking them for 1 hour at 350. No. Fine, Mom, it's fine. Alright, so we'll check back when they come out. And there they are, looking so good. Very tasty, and they smell delicious. You have to let them cool for an hour at the minimum. We're probably going to let these cool overnight and have them tomorrow. But bon appetit!